why don't we talk about something a little bit more local, a little bit closer to home, like local news?
Oh,
So why don't I share? We have a new governor here, and she's made some decisions. And why don't we just talk about this one topic, and then next time we can kind of segue into some other things. I think this would be a good topic. Why don't I play this video?
I believe that parents have the right to oversee their children's education. I would push in LGBTQ education into our schools. Parents have a right to opt out of a lot of things, but this is not an area where they should be opting out, because this is an area of understanding the background of people throughout our nation. And right now we see, for example, at the Naval Academy, an erasure of history.
Steve Sweeney.
I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Uh, what do you think about that in our schools?
I'm opposed to it, of course.
I feel like this is like
there's nothing wrong with teaching what homosexuality is. Homosexuality is this. Lesbianism is this. It's a form of homosexuality. One is, instead of being man to man, it's woman to woman. That's what it is.
and
That's the
fine.
definition.
That's fine.
Right.
That's fine.
I don't think you have to go into any great lengths to explore sexualities, how-to books, diagrams. I don't
honestly
think
don't
any of that's appropriate.
I think sex education is important for sure.
Sure.
I think, do we need to express it to this degree?
No, of course not.
We need to teach reproduction to prevent reproduction at a young age, right?
Exactly. And
But
so when you're
do we
teaching
need-
homosexuality,
do we need to
where
e-
is the reproduction?
Yeah, do we need to express if you are this end or that?
Right.
Like, how is that going to help you at such, like, where are, and I guess this all kind of circles back to family, like, where are the parents' responsibilities in this? And if you're going to just allow this in school and not, and basically I feel like she's saying the parents don't have the rights to take this education away from their children.
That's exactly
so
what you're
therefore
saying.
they're going to do it. Don't we as parents have the right to teach them this?
You have to understand.
Is it a
and
responsibility?
it started with that other piece of garbage, Hillary Clinton, who used to say it takes a village to raise a child.
Don't hold back.
Yes. Oh no. Trust me.
Don't hold back, Mr. Kelly.
There are topics and there are people in this country that I absolutely hold in the highest disregard, and Hillary Clinton is one of them.
Wait, was that sarcasm? I think that was a little sarcasm.
The highest disregard, I said, not regard, disregard. The theory is that the child belongs to all of us. The child is our property.
It sounds like a tactic.
Yeah, it's a Marxist tactic,
Sounds
indeed.
like a tactic.
Yeah, it's a Marxist tactic. It was, and you know what? And Hitler believed in the same thing. If you can get the children thinking the way you need them to think, your chance at power in perpetuity is you have a much greater chance at success. So this governor says it doesn't matter what you want your children to learn or not learn. It doesn't matter that you may feel that we're sexualizing your children. And indeed, likely we are. We're going to have transvestites come and read story time to your kids. Yeah, we'll do all of that because you know what? You don't have a say. Well, you do have a say. There are charter schools, there are private schools. The problem, here's the big screwing that you get. You send your kid to a private school. That's very expensive tuition. Now that your child is not going to the school system, your property taxes should be lower, should they not? Because if you're not supporting, because if you don't have a child that is going to the school system, why should you be paying full freight? So you take your child and you put your child into private school, you pay an enormous tuition to the private school. You don't get a break on your property taxes, and still, classrooms of children get sexualized, groomed, whatever, in the public school system.
We may have to edit a little bit of that. I know this is real talk here,
It
but
it is real talk.
I can totally see some truth in that,
Yeah.
for sure.
Look, people may think that I'm being hyperbolic and that I'm exaggerating a little bit. Okay, maybe I am. Maybe not every child is being groomed for a purpose. But you know what? Even on the video that you just played, what was the title of the video? The title of the video was Indoctrinating Our Children, right? So it's not just Scott Kelly saying it. That was the title of the video we just saw.
Well, listen, this is our new governor, right? Our
Yes.
new governor, and
Yes.
we're with her for how long?
The lady that made $7 million in the stock market.
How long is she going to be our governor for? When is re-election? Because this is going to be a topic. We want to talk about a lot of local news. Like, there's so much going on, especially here in Monmouth County, and we are very lucky because, of course, we now have Netflix coming next to us. So we want to talk about that soon too, right?
Dude, it's not only Netflix. You got Netflix coming to Monmouth County. You have Orion Pictures that's opened up a studio in Newark. And you have 1875 Studios that's opening up a large studio in Bayonne. So it's not just Netflix. Dude, there's a lot of Hollywood that's coming to Jersey.
That means that we have a lot of local politics and a lot of local to talk about, right?
And a lot of local consequences.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
Infrastructure that is not up to speed.
I can't.
Right.
You guys comment, like, please. Tell us what you guys want us to comment on anything, and let us know what you guys want us to talk about, because we're here to have some real talk and some real dialogue, real conversations. And if we can get 100 to 1,000 subscribers soon, just we're gonna take it one step at a time. We'll have a live show. We'll be able to interact with everybody, and we're here. We're ready.
Let me make one caveat to that. We're not going to be able to answer all your questions. We'll do the best that we can. We'll give you the most honest answer that we can. It might not be the most complete answer that you need. Maybe you're going to ask a question that's going to require some sort of medical knowledge or a financial advisor or something else. We'll do the best that we can for you.
But what we can do is, again, dealing with a lot of family law here. Please submit your questions, maybe some concerns. Mr. Keller is going to be here. We'll spend the first 10 minutes of a podcast answering some of your questions and giving you a little bit of guidance before we decide to tear everybody apart.
Right.
We're here to have some real talk. We want to have some fun. We want to get our points across, and we'd love to hear other points. We want to educate people as much as we want to be educated. I imagine, right? You're not just you don't know everything yet.
Not yet.
Close?
Kind of.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
All right, please, everybody, again, like and subscribe. We look forward to our next show, and we look forward to answering lots of questions. And thank you guys so much.